My dear Frederick, cannot you, in your calm excellence of wisdom, reconcile with your conscience to say something to relieve my father's sorrow?
I will try, dear Mabel, but why does he sit here night after night in this drafty old ruin?
I'm not sure.
Why do I sit here? To escape from the pirates' clutches. Pirates' clutches. I described myself as an orphan. And heaven help me, I am no orphan. I come here to humble myself before the tombs of my ancestors and to implore their pardon for having brought dishonor upon the family escutcheon.
But, sir, you forget, you only bought the property a year ago. The stucco in your baronial hall is scarcely dry.
Frederick, in these tombs are ancestors. You cannot deny that. I bought the property and its contents. And while I do not know whose ancestors they were, I do know whose ancestors they are. Yes. Oh, and I shudder to think that their descendant by purchase, if I may so call myself, were to have brought dishonor upon what I have no doubt was an unstained escutcheon.
Be comforted. Had you not acted as you did, these reckless men would have assuredly called in the nearest clergyman and married your large family on the spot.
I thank you for your proffered solace, but it is unavailing. I assure you that such is the anguish and remorse that I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I escaped these easily deluded pirates, that I would go to their very leader this night and confess all. Did I not fear that the consequences of doing so would be disastrous to myself? At what time do your men march against these scoundrels?
At 11, and before midnight I hope to atone for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them from the face of the earth. And then, dear Mabel,
Yes?
you will be mine.
Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only await my orders.
Then, Frederick, let your escort lion-hearted be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hot, 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 hot.
When the foeman bears his steel, the uncomfortable feel, and we find the wisest thing is to slap our chests and sing tarantara. For when threatened with him use, and your heart is in your boots, there is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound. Tarantara, 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 tarantara.
Go, ye heroes, go to glory, though ye die, come back glory. Ye shall live in song and story, go to immortality, go to death, and go to slaughter. Die, and every Cornish daughter with her tears your grave shall water. Go, ye heroes, go and die. Go ye heroes, go and die. Go ye heroes, go and die.
Though to us it's evident
Tarantara,
these intentions are well meant,
tarantara,
such expressions don't appear.
tarantara,
Calculated men to cheer,
tarantara,
who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state.
tarantara, tarantara, tarantara.
Still to us it's evident these intentions are well meant.
Go ye through your best endeavor, and before all links we sever, we shall say farewell forever. Go to glory and the grave. Go to glory and the grave. For your foes are fierce and ruthless, false and merciful and toothless, young and tender, old and toothless, all in vain their mercies crave.
We observe to great distress on the risks that on us press, and a reference a lack to our chance of coming back. Still, perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticize, for it's very evident these intentions are well meant.
Yes, it's very evident. These intentions are well meant. Evident, yes, well meant. Evident, ah, yes, well meant. When the woman bears the steel, hurrah, 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 glory, and we find the white share, hurrah, hurrah, go to death and your there is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound.
Away, yes, we go. Those pirates slay, and then do not stay. And why this delay? We go, yes, forward on the more, yes, forward on the more. Yes, but you don't go. We go, yes, forward on the more, yes, forward on the more. Yes, but you're still here.
We go, and we go, and we go.
Now for the pirate's lair. Oh, joy unbounded, oh, sweet relief, oh, rapture unexampled. At last I may atone in some slight measure for the repeated acts of theft and pillage, of which at a sense of duty's stern dictation I, circumstance's victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederick,
Who calls?
your late commander.
And I, your little Ruth.
Oh, mad intruders, how dare ye face me? Know ye not, O rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination?
Have mercy on us. Ruth, hear us send you slaughter.
I do not think I ought to listen to you, yet mercy shall alloy our stern resentment. And so I will be merciful. Say on.
I'm going first.
No,
He's my boy. I'm going
When you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits, mate, according to our custom mould, with quip and quibble quaint. But all in vain the quips we had. We laid and sobbed upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox.
A paradox?
A paradox, the most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles and in fox, but none to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox.
Why, thank you. We knew your taste for curious quips and cranks and contradictions square, and with the laughter's on unless we wish you there to hear. We said how we could tell it him, how Frederick would the joke enjoy. And so we risk both life and limb to tell it to our boy.
That paradox!
That's paradox, that's most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles held in flocks, but on to beat this paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox.
The chart! Frederick, you'll love this. For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I have no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided, although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty. 1 year in every 4, his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if we're owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born into leap year on the 29th of February. And so, by a simple arithmetical process, you easily discover that though you lived 21 years yet, if we go by birthdays, you're only 5 and a bit over.
Dear me, let's see. Yes, yes, with yours my figures do agree. How quaint the ways of paradox. At common sense she gaily mocks. And counting by the usual way, years 21 I've been alive. But reckoning by my natal day. Yet reckoning by my natal day.
Come on, Frederick.
I am a little boy of 5.
He's a little boy of 5. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. A paradox, a curious paradox. A most ingenious paradox.
Upon my word, this is most curious, most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4. No one would think it to look at me.
No.
Oh, you'll be glad I'm bound that you spared us. Oh, you never would have forgiven yourself had you killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades?
I don't think you appreciate the delicacy of your situation. You were apprenticed to us.
Until I reached my 21st year.
No, until you reached your 21st birthday. And going by birthdays, you're only 5. Oh, and a quarter.
You don't mean to say you're going to hold me to that?
No, we merely remind you of this fact and leave the rest your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist on the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
Oh, we insist on nothing. We merely serve to remind you of your duty.
Your duty.
Well then, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous calling. I shudder at the thought that I have ever been mixed up with it. But duty is before all. At any price, I will do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, you're one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow.
Yes.
Oh, horror!
What's the matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot do it. It is a member of your band.
Speak out. I charge you by that conscientiousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley, the father of my Mabel.
Yes.
He escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did? Oh, right. He did.
It breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore.
Break it.
But as your apprentice, I have no alternative.
None.
It is my duty to inform you that General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
More than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that to save his contemptible life, he dared to practice on our credulous simplicity? Our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We will go and collect the rest of our band and attack Tremorton Castle this very night.
But stay!
Not a word. He is doomed.
Doomed.
Away, away, my heart's on fire. I burn this base deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance dire shall glut himself and go away, away.
Away, away, ere I expire, I find my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire, it strikes me to the core, away, away.
With falsehood vow he tricked us of our brides. Let vengeance how the pirate so decides. On ancient stone he stopped in with his lies, and in return tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, sir, early tomorrow.
His girls likewise.
They will utter in sorrow.
That's once a spot.
And then it's the cherry.
And all who blind.
Two pieces shall perish.
Tonight he dies, yes, early tomorrow. His girls likewise they shall utter in sorrow. Though once a spot in the natures they cherish. And all who plot to pieces shall perish. Away, away, away. Tonight the traitor dies. Away, away, tonight, tonight, tonight. The traitor dies tonight. Away.
All is prepared, thy gallant crew awaits you. My Frederick in tears, can it be that Lionheart quails at the coming conflict?
No, Mabel, no. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I bound myself to serve the pirate captain until I reached my 21st birthday.
But you are 21.
I've just discovered that I was born in leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
Oh, horrible! Catastrophe appalling!
And so farewell.
Oh, Frederick, hear me. Stay, Frederick, stay. They have no legal claim. No shadow of a shame will fall upon thy name. Stay, Frederick, stay.
Nay, Mabel, nay. Tonight I quit these walls. The thought of my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls, I must obey.
Stay, Frederick, stay.
Nay, Mabel, nay.
They have no claim.
But duty's name, the thought my soul appalls, when stern duty calls,
Stay, Frederick, stay.
I must obey.
Ah, leave me not to pine alone and desolate. No fate seemed fair as mine, no happiness so great, and nature day by day
must I leave thee here in endless night to dream, where joy is dark and drear, and sorrow all supreme, where nature day by day will sing in altered tone this weary long delay. He loves thee, he is gone, fa la la la, fa la la la. He loves thee, he is gone, fa la la, fa la. In 1940 I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you will be true to me.
Yes, so be strong. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is food for joyous laughter. He will be faithful to her sooth till we are wed, and even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
She will be faithful to her
She will be
sooth
faithful to her
till we are
sooth.
wed, and even after.
And even after.
And even after.
Yes, even after.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is food for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to her suit
till we are wed, and even after.
She will be faithful to her suit till we are wed, and even after, even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is love, is love.
No, I'll be brave, oh family descent. How great thy charm, thy sway, how excellent. Come one and all, undaunting men in blue. A crisis now, affairs are coming to.
Though in body and in mind we are timidly inclined and anything but blind to the danger that's behind. But when the danger's near, we manage to appear as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here. To run, 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 to run.
Sergeant, approach. Young Frederick was to have led you to death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, he will not lead you so, for he has allied himself once more with his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty endears me to him tenfold. But if it is his duty to constitute himself to my foe, it is likewise my duty to regard him in that light. He has done his duty, I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
Righto.
Oh.
This is perplexing.
We cannot understand it at all.
Still, as he is actuated by a sense of duty.
That makes a difference, of course. At the same time, we repeat, we cannot understand it at all.
No matter. We will do our best to capture these pirates alone. It is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our fellow erring creatures are deprived of that sense of liberty that is so dear to us all, but we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
Well, it's too late now.
It is.
Come here. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary duties to be done. Oh, take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. Oh, when constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. When the enterprising burglar's not a burgling, when the cutthroat isn't occupied in crime, he loves to hear the little brook a-gurgling, and listen to the merry village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother, he loves to lie a-basking in the sun. Oh, take one consideration with another. Oh, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. Oh, when constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one. Happy one. When the serial killers fit of pirates we tire of tossing o'er the sea, trying their hands at a burglary with weapons grim and gory. Hush, hush, I hear them on the manor poaching. With stealthy steps the pirates are approaching. We are not coming for plate or gold, the story General Stanley told. We seek a penalty 54 for General Stanley's story.
They seek a penalty
54, we seek a penalty
54. They seek a penalty 54 for General Stanley's story.
They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide.
With cutting light tread, upon our prey we steal. In silence tread, a cautious way we feel. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A fly's footfall would be distinctly heard.
Ta-ra.
So stealthily the pirate creeps while the half so soundly sleeps. Come, friends who plow the sea, trust in navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy with a little burglary. Come, friends who plow the sea, trust in navigation, take another station. Let's bury piracy, run to little burglary. Here's your crowbar and your center bit, your life preserver. You may want to hit your silent matches, your dark lantern siege. Take your file and your skeletonic keys. Get like tread, silent tread. Get like tread Upon a prey we steal, in silence tread, a cautious way we steal. No sound at all, we never speak a word. A fly's footfall would be distinctly heard. Come, friends, who plow the sea, choose to navigation, take another station. Let's ferry piracy, with the little burglary, on the land, on the Hush, hush, not a word. I see a light inside. The Major General comes, so quickly hide.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Tormented with the anguish dread of falsehood unatoned, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. A man who finds his conscience ache, no peace at all enjoys. And as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise.
He thought he heard a noise.
No, all is still in dale on hill. My mind is set at ease. So still the scene, it must have been the sighing of the breeze. Sighing softly to the river comes the loving breeze, setting nature all a-quiver, rustling through the trees.
Through the trees.
And the brook in rippling measure laughs for very love, while the poplars in their pleasure wave their arms above.
Yes, the trees are very love, wave their leafy arms above.
River, river, little river, may thy loving prosper hand. Heaven speed thee, poplar tree, let me happy be. Heaven speed thee, poplar tree, may thy wing happy be. Yet the breeze is but a rover when he wings away. Brook and poplar mourn a lover, sighing well a day.
Well a day.
All the doing and undoing that the roe could tell. When the breeze is out a-wooing, who can woo so well?
Shocking tales the roe can tell, nobody can woo so well.
Pretty brook, thy dream is over, for thy love is but a rover.
Stand a lot of poplar trees,
Courted by
a fickle breeze. Stand a lot of poplar trees, courted by a fickle breeze.
What is that, and why does father leave his rest at such a time of night as this, so very incompletely dressed?
Your father is and always was the most methodical of men. It's his invariable rule to go to bed at 10:30.
What strange occurrence can it be that calls your father from his rest?
At such a time of night as this, so very very and completely dressed. So very and completely dressed. At such a time of night.
Forward, my men, and seize the devil there! His life is
The pirates! The pirates of despair!
Yes, we are the pirates of
Frederick here, oh joy, oh rapture, summon your men and effect their capture.
Frederick, save us!
Beautiful Mabel, I would if I could, but I am not able.
He's telling the truth, he is not able. Finally, my men. With base deceit, you hooked upon our feelings. Revenge is sweet, and flavors of our dealings. With courage rare and resolution manly, for death prepare, unhappy General Stanley.
Is he to die unshriven, unanilled?
Oh, spare him!
Is there not one in his cause a weapon wield? And he
Oh, spare him!
Yes, we are here, though here to conceal.
Rapture!
So to constabulary pirates yield. Triumph now, for well we trow, your mortal careers cut short. No pirate band will take a stand at the central criminal court.
To gain a brief advantage you've contrived, but your proud triumph will not be long-lived.
Don't say you're orphans, for we know that's game.
On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you yield. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name. We do. We charge you yield in Queen Victoria's name.
We yield at once with humble means, because with all our faults we love our queen.
Yes, yes,
With all their faults they love their queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their queen.
Away with them and place them at the bar.
One moment. Let me tell you who they are. They are no members of the common throng. They are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
We are all noblemen who have gone wrong.
No Englishman unmoved that statement hears, because with all our faults we love our house of peers. I pray your pardon, dear ex-pirate king. Peers will be peers, and youth will have its fling. Resume your rankings and legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauties.
Poor wandering ones, thou hast surely strayed. Take heart of grace, thy steps retrace. Poor wandering ones, poor wandering ones. If such pure love as ours can help thee find true peace of mind, take it, it is thine. Poor wandering ones, poor wandering ones, take heart, take heart. Take any heart, take heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a wonderful audience. On behalf of the cast and crew, thank you. Drive safely, and we hope to see you again real soon.